Hey y'all, in this video we are taking a look at simplifying an expression. We want to be able to apply the distributive property in algebraic expression and combine like terms in an algebraic expression. Our essential question is, how do you simplify expressions? So we're going to take a quick look at some vocabulary. So we have our coefficient, which is the number being multiplied by a variable which is a symbol that represents an unknown amount, usually a letter, the exponent, which tells us how many times to use the base as a factor. For example, 4 cubed is 4 times 4 times 4. A term is part of an expression, and it is made up of a coefficient, variable, and its exponent. A like term are terms that have identical variable parts, which means they have the same variable and the same exponents. And finally, the distributive property is multiplying over addition. So we can multiply A into the addition of B and C by doing A times B and A times C. Feel free to pause the video now so you can make sure you get all of these written down. Our first example, we have that a term is made up of a coefficient, a variable, and an exponent. So the coefficient we can see is that 9, the variable is our y, and the exponent is the 4. We can look at like terms by taking this list of terms here and grouping them. So I'm going to start off with 9xy squared. There's no groups yet, so I'm just going to put that in the box. Please follow along with me as I do this and complete the like terms box on your notes. Next term is negative y squared. We don't have a y squared term yet. It's kind of similar to the first one, but it doesn't have an x, so it's going to go in its own group. Next, we have negative 3xy squared. Well, that matches the xy squared attached to the 9, so it's going to get grouped with the 9. Then we have 9y to the 4th. We don't have anything that has y to the 4th yet, so it's going to start its own group. Next, we have 8m. There's nothing that has m yet, so 8m will start its own group. Next, we have 3y squared. We do have a group that has y squared, so we're going to match that 3y squared with the negative y squared. The next term is 12. We don't have any groups that have no variable yet, so 12 is going to start its own group. Next is negative 2y to the 4th. We do have a group that has y to the 4th, so that negative 2 is going to join the one with the coefficient of 9. Finally, we have y squared. We do have a group with y squared, so it is going to join that group. As a final step, we can circle each of our groups so that we remember when we look back at our notes what are the actual like terms and the groups, and we don't get confused by things possibly running together. So each of these groups contain like terms, and each group, though, is different. So I can list something like in my not like terms that y squared, 12, 8m, 9y to the 4th, and 9xy squared are all not like terms. Please make sure to fill this into your notes. At this time, I'd like you to pause the video and try this problem where you are circling the like terms with 3x, the like terms with negative 2y cubed, and the like terms with 4mn. Again, pause the video, and when you're ready to see the answers, press play. Here are the correct answers for each of the like term groupings. 3x will be grouped with 2x and negative x. Negative 2y cubed will be grouped with 9y cubed, negative y cubed, and negative 5y cubed. And 4mn will be grouped with negative 20mn. If you have questions about any of these, please feel free to come and ask. Now we're going to take a quick look at the distributive property. Again, the distributive property lets us multiply over addition. So we see that general expression of A multiplying into B and multiplying into C. We are distributing, so we have to give that outside value to everything that's in the parenthesis. So you can see here that I often show this by having an arrow going from the outside number in to the first and into the second. So 3 times x and 3 times 15 in this case. We write that as 3 times x and 3 times 5. Sorry, I said 15 earlier. 3 times 5. And I am showing that work. I am showing that step where I am writing out what is multiplying. I don't skip right to 3x plus 15. I want to show so that Miss Sabelle can see what I'm doing. But we do simplify that. 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 5 is 15. Now, 3x and 15 are not like terms. 3 has an x, 15 does not. They are not like terms, so we do not combine them. This is our final answer. I have 4 problems that I'd like you to try. Each problem requires you to distribute first, and then there are like terms that you can combine. Please make sure you are showing each step so you know that if you need to get help, it's easier for me to help you. So please pause the video now, try these problems on your own, and press play when you're ready to move on. Here are the correct answers for you to check. Please note that when you are turning in your notes, you should have some work shown here, not a simple answer written. So I will know if you even tried these problems. So please make sure that you are trying them so that you are learning. 5a plus 12 is the answer for number 1. For number 2 is 9x plus 28. For number 3 is 9a plus 30. And for number 4 is 5b plus 22. If you did not get these, or you cannot find where your mistake was, please come and talk to me so we can work through it together. The last thing you need to do is fill in your summary. I've left 3 lines blank for you to fill in. That's simplifying an expression. You distribute if needed. You group together the like terms, and then you combine the like terms by adding or subtracting the coefficients. I've included here a picture of the distributive property, a picture showing some like and unlike terms, and one final expression here showing combining like terms. Please feel free to draw these into your notes if they are helpful for you, but you are not required to draw them in. Your next steps after watching this video is to turn in your completed notes on Schoology, complete your practice, which is the next page in your packet. If you're not sure how to do this, please come speak to me. Once you've completed your practice, submit that on Schoology and you'll be able to see the answer key to check your work. Once you are confident that you'll be able to pass the mastery check, please see me to get that password and take your 3.1 mastery check. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next lesson.